Hey guys, this tutorial is going to be about importing an image, but using a rectangular or any kind of frame. There are some frame tools that make things pretty nice that will actually change possibly how you start your document. So what I like to do on paper is I like to first plan how I'm going to use my space. So I'll plan with little teeny blocks or circles or whatnot where the images will go, where the text is going to go, but maybe I want to create that same experience in a very free form way. So on the side here, I have this rectangle with like an X through it. That is going to be our rectangle frame tool. If I hold on to this, and you can do this with a number of things in Adobe products or InDesign, you can see that the tool may have some more things underneath it when there's a small tiny arrow right at the very corner. So just FYI for that. With this, I have 3 different settings. I can use a rectangle, an ellipse, and a polygon frame tool. So if I use my rectangle frame tool, I'm just going to just do this pretty quickly. I can just simply, in a very slapdash manner, plan where I want things to go in my document. So say for instance, I'm going to use a rectangle frame tool here. I'm going to use an ellipse maybe here. An ellipse, you know, fancy circle. You can make it oval if you want. Wow. And then let me hold again. And then I have a polygon here. So just like a frame in a picture, and let me just use my selection tool real quick. I'm going to put these guys a little bit further in the frame. I'm not actually making anything. But these are frames, like a regular picture frame. You buy it at, you know, a store. You got to put something in it. But you're going to be the person that designates what goes in it. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and click somewhere else outside of these frames so that none of them are selected. Because if I import an image, let me go ahead and do one of these. Command D is going to be place. So I'm going to go ahead and place my image. Let me just go ahead and get my snowcat. My snowcat, I can just click right on that frame and boom, puts my snowcat in there. Like in my other tutorials, you can actually rearrange things here, but I'm just going to go ahead and very quickly just place some more images. And let me just get those. I'm going to do a multiple selection. So I'm going to get my gray cat and my kittens. So I just use command, or I believe you'll use the control click option so you can get multiples. I'm going to hit open, and then I'm going to click on there, put the gray cat in there, and put those little kittens in there. So that's pretty neat. I can automatically go through and put those images in. Now I do want to let you know that these little frames, once you click another thing like the text tool, boom, now you have a text box. So that's really nice because you'll be able to designate where your text areas are, even though you may not know what you want to do with them. You can just type in something simple. Or if you want to, for myself, I love doing this, go to type and fill with placeholder text. And then I can just pretend like I have some very interesting article here, but it's actually all Latin. I'm going to grab my selection tool. I'm going to right click on my image that I want to now fit content to frame. Let's see if that works. Oh, silly me. It's actually highlighted in the wrong area. So let me just make sure I got my little kittens here selected. Here we go. Fitting. And then I want to fit content to frame. All right, and see how squishy these guys are? Well, I could probably go ahead and grab my little donut here and then use the direct selection attributes here to widen that out if I want. Let's see if I can rearrange. And I'm just actually, now I'm on my keyboard using my arrow keys to really make sure I'm a little bit, not super accurate, because we're not really doing this for anything in particular. Oh yeah. Great, that's perfect. Let's see what we can do here. Fitting. And then I'm going to do center content and see. Oh, no, that's not going to do anything for me. Let's go ahead and do fit content to frame. Oh, okay, he looks pretty cool. He's still a little bit squishy, so I'm going to go ahead and just change that a little tad bit. It's a very majestic looking cat. All right, that looks good. And let's see what options I'll have for this. Let's see, fit content proportionally. I feel like that's not gonna help me. Let's just do another fit content to frame and donut out. Oh. Now notice here that this polygon, the corner is going to be showing, so I'm just going to go ahead and widen this out. And then some of his ear is going to be chopped off, but I'm sure people will understand that that's still a cat. All right, so that was a tiny tutorial about how to use your frames. So that's going to be using the frame tools. So on the sidebar here, on the sidebar here, you'll be able to go ahead and choose rectangle, ellipse, or polygon and fill up a bunch of frames with random content. Thanks so much. See you again.